As well as being able to use graphics calculators to graph the equation of a line, we can also use computer software to do that. This piece of software that I'd recommend that you download for your own use is called GeoGebra. It can be found at www.geogebra.org. I'll write that down. It's a piece of freeware software. You can download it and put it onto any machine. It's free for educational purposes. And it can be used similarly to a graphics calculator, but it's a little bit more powerful and a little bit more flexible in what you can use it for. I wanted to go over, again, how to use it to do a simple task of graphing the equation of a line. So when we boot up GeoGebra, we see a screen like this appear. There's two sections. There's an algebra section and there's a graphics section. And just like I was saying, there are two ways of representing equations. One is algebraically and one is graphically. So too, GeoGebra's windows have an algebra where equations and things will appear, and a graphics one where the picture of those things will appear. Now, down the bottom is an input bar, and an input bar can be used to insert any equation into GeoGebra. So if we just click in the input bar, we can actually type in an equation. I use the on-screen keyboard so you can see what I'm doing here. So if we type in y equals, we can then put our equation in 2x plus, so shift equals 1. Now if I type that into the bottom and I hit the enter key, GeoGebra will graph my equation. Sometimes we might want to put a grid on just to make it a bit easier to see, so we can actually, I've got to deselect the line first. We can actually right click on the number plane area and we can actually put a grid on if we want to. And we can scroll around and have a look at the different parts of this line, but we can see pretty easily that this this line looks much the same as it did in the graphics calculator and when we did it by a table of values. So we can use GeoGebra to graph the equation of a line.